So I've been with the Jazz for 16 years. Currently, I'm the longest tenured mascot in the league. There's something about me being able to go over and do crazy things to people, and it's funny, to where if you did it, they'd be a little upset. So the things that I can get away with and the things that other people can't always make me laugh. In the mascot world, mascots technically don't speak. It's not that we're not supposed to, it's just kind of an unwritten rule, and here I am talking to you on camera. We've tried to keep the anonymity of the mascot really secretive for the last 16 years, just for the sheer fact that it's easier for me to perform when nobody knows who I am. Well, there's still people in the office who don't know anything about me or who the bear is, and I still have actually really good friends that don't know what I do. I think originally my trademark was the sled down the stairs, but then that slowly evolved into silly string. I do use a lot of silly string every game, running around and shooting people. I can get a feel of the fan as I'm shooting the silly string. If they look annoyed, I'll stop. If they look like they're having fun with it, I'll keep going. And if they're an opposing fan, I just let them have it. When I sled down the stairs, after doing it this many years, it's not as much about being afraid as making sure I don't hit the bottom chairs. Before I go out to do a skit, no matter what it is I need to respect it. I have a little bit of fear, I guess. Not fear, but more of a butterflies. And as long as I'm worried and a little concerned about any stunt that I do, then I'm technically a little bit more focused. I think the day that I walk out and I'm not afraid of anything that I do is the day that I'll get hurt. I love bigger, better props. I look at it more of as a Tim Allen type, effect, where if you can take a trike, I can turn it into a CO2 powered jet trike, and if it's a small sign, I can make it a bigger sign, or if I just like bigger, better, more visual effects, and I love props. We go around, and with the CO2 I like to kind of spray the ushers and the referees in the butts, and sometimes I'll go over and I'll grab a guy's hat and I can freeze it. I can grab drinks and freeze them, and it's just a big, loud effect that people can see from all over the arena. The mascot party that we had the other night, it was for Bear's birthday, and a lot of the mascots in the league bring in other mascots for their birthday parties. I had 5 other mascots come in, and we basically get together, go out, entertain, have fun, do autographs, and take care of business. When I first started out, Carl Malone used to have a ton of motorcycles, and he actually is the first one who asked me to ride one of his motorcycles on the floor. And I did that with 2 or 3 of his Harleys, and then I ended up moving over to a police officer's bike. And I think that kind of spurred some of the fans who own motorcycle shops to approach me and ask if I would be willing to ride one of their motorcycles. And it actually started out with classic motorcycles back probably 14 years ago. I love riding the Harleys and just being able to get out and be visual and seen and driving down the road on a Harley. Over the years, I think that with each player, I try to develop a different type of a handshake or a different type of camaraderie before games, during games, after games. I get to see them in the locker rooms, and I look at it as it's my way of trying to be part of the team, and I love them for the fact that they're willing to partake in all of that for the sheer fact that it does make me feel part of their team. Being a mascot and being able to do what I do is a gift, and I've really always wanted to give back. And by giving back, I've turned to charity work, and one of the charities that we do is going up to Primary Children's, and we visit some of the sick children up there, and we do that a lot of times on our own as well as Christmas time with the players. One of the charities that is kind of dear to me is the Bear Hugs Christmas. Something that we started a long time ago. It was actually kind of an offshoot of Child's Christmas, which Bill Child started, and then I liked the idea and the concept and kind of ran with it. And we raise money every year doing a mascot bowl out in Lehigh High School to raise money to take children Christmas shopping. my injuries kind of tally up as if I start with my feet, you see, then I'd have both of my ankles have a bunch of spurs, and they pretty much kind of bone on bone, and the ligaments are so loose that my ankles can almost go 90 degrees. I've torn my right calf muscle, and I broke my big toe, blown out my right knee with MCL, ACL, meniscus tear. I've torn both hamstrings. I've had a hernia. I've had back surgery. I've torn the tendon in my thumb, the tendon in my pinky. I've blown out both bursa sacs. I've had shoulder surgery. I've had stitches, and that's about it. I think about it. A couple years ago, we decided that it would be fun to maybe have a little bear follow, me around and be kind of my little cohort in crime. And we've had numerous little bears over the past probably 5 years. I'm kind of, I'm bulky. I got a heavy head, and but I love it. If I wanted to change something, I wish we could cool it down a little bit. It does get very hot. We lose probably between 5 and 10 pounds in sweat every game. It's hot. I think that if I look back over the years of being bear, something that I can say is I'm definitely grateful for being able to have a job like this, as well as blessed that I'm able to take a character and give back to the community and to the fans that have given so much to us. I just hope that when I'm done, that I can be happy knowing that maybe I did change the lives of some children through the charity work that we've done. That would be my ultimate goal. I mean, it's great to entertain, it's great to go out and climb ladders, but I think my ultimate goal is to be able to know that I might have made a difference in somebody's life.